Yo, Zika Odyssey is back. Well, I'm back. Well, let's talk about something brand new now. Because we've been talking about subjection news for like every single episode and every single time. So let's talk about the subjection news. Okay, breaking news. The Russia-Ukraine war is still going on the whole day that was been started since like a week ago or two. Okay, well, it's a huge mistake when you're starting a war like a month ago. That one's kind of stupid, you know. They banned something else with this stuff. They totally banned like one of those FIFA sports that have been going on in Russia, and then plus the banning products, selling products for Apple, and then the rest of the stuff that they're taking high notes about the craziness that has been going on about Russia. Russia is having a lot of problems. There is there's some crazy issues about this stuff because Putin administration is having a bad luck because he can be more worse than Trump because you know I can see the more effective of it right now because Putin could be worse like anybody else in the entire history. You know what I mean? I hate to say this because, I wonder who's responsible about voting for that guy because, people in the United States should never vote that guy. Vladimir Putin will never come out. It was all the Americans' fault because you should never vote for Putin. Never. You know what I mean? We call it the white tricks. The European tricks. Not Asian tricks, like the white tricks. You know what I mean? If you're giving those white tricks, they'll lose this country. And they'll tear that apart. Or same with the United States and America. The United States and America almost there tear that apart when they got Donald Trump. I'm like, what kind of effective was that? They could lose this country. They could lose the United States. They could lose Russia. United States is something else now because something is going to lose because we're going to Calixon now. Bye-bye, America. Fuck America. Fuck Russia. Fuck Putin. Fuck Trump. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Daryl. Fuck you guys. well, here's the reason. If I don't trust these fools. I don't trust them. Because there is a lot of problems because Biden and Trump don't have the sincere who have the right people and have their own rights. They should be fighting and getting all against each other. Come on, Who's going to be the new president besides Biden? Biden is he's a retard. He can be like the Klay Thompson of the president. And Obama is a fucking Steph Curry of the president. Like the fucking Splash Brothers who does splashing on against Trump. Don't you know that how that stupid was? America is ruined. You know what I mean? Think about like every country they just tearing that apart when they got Trump. Obama didn't decide when they have Putin. It's stupid because the president of the Ukraine didn't do nothing when has nothing wrong. He was trying to gather up and try again. He was just trying to gather things. And the money too, he was trying to gather everything. But Joe Biden should never take that responsibility about NATO. Trump should never enjoy China. Because China will tear that shit down. And the economics can tear that shit down. That's not make America great again. That's not build that back better. George Bush was okay. But I don't know what to do. If you guys talk about politics, get out. Okay? You guys are crazy. But if you're gonna talk very seriously about the politics, you can't just sit there and do nothing. All you have to do, you just need to talk, conversate, talk to anyone, whatever you want to. That's like an Occupy Democrat, though. You know what I mean? But I don't give a damn what the people thinks. That's like, let's holy damn history if we talk about the same people and over. That's not what I was talking about, because I'm talking about what countries are tearing into each other where they put them apart. That would have been Putin and Biden. You know what I mean? Isn't that special? Of course it is. Of course it's special, because he's dealing with NATO. And he's dealing with all the economic, they need to build that back down. You know? That's not. And Biden's administration is not working. You know? They gotta do something, because there's no economic they can change. You know? I'm just gonna have to deal with all those Catholics in and juke them in whatever they want to, you know? I have no signatures that they're gonna have to go against Trump or Biden, you know? Trump and Biden, they're both like pendejos, you know? We get it now. You can't just sit there and fight each other. You can't just sit there like Warriors versus Cavaliers fight. You know? I get it now. It's just not, this shit wasn't nice to fight those nuts each other, you know? I get it. Maybe it's time to find a different president, you know? I think maybe Biden is taking it down the limit, and that's it. Maybe in the next 2 years or so, like, if whoever wants to be the new president, hopefully that's going to be somebody else, like President Harris or President Clinton or President Newsom or someone. I don't know. I'm trying to gather some good ones besides Trump. Because Trump, I don't think Trump will go win it. I don't think Biden will win it. It's going to be too much about how the job approval is going to happen. His job approval is worse, but I don't think it's going to keep up that high, you know? I get his first year of his irrigation. I don't think it's working, you know? And it sucks because there's no Muslim people there in America, you know, because Trump banned them. And then Joe Biden trying to get them back. And then the Muslims can't come back because COVID, you know? I get it, you know? COVID restrictions, and then all this blah blah blah. They're talking about those restrictions about the sincere about those people there about South Africa and stuff. You know, Joe Biden. I know he talks about South Africa because he thinks he's racist because he's officially racist. You know. And so does Putin. Putin's racist too, because Putin, he's taking in half of matters of white people and sexism, and then terrorism, and then patriotism, you know. He's all that, you know. But plus, Putin is worth it, you know. Like, if he talks about like his worst shit that he's gonna go on to keep up as a president, then there is no good, because that would be a bad luck that's gonna happen. And there will be bad luck if Joe Biden dies, or it'll be bad luck if Donald Trump dies. You know what I mean? I don't care if they both die, you know, in their age. Who's gonna take care of them as presidents? I think the presidents are weak. They're both like aging. You know what I mean? But we get it now. But we needed to find a youngest president. Not just like Obama, but someone else who is more fluent. You know what I mean? Because Putin, he's taking it all in a lot of numbers. And now they're banning one of those sanctions of the banks for Russia, and then plus the other banks they can't even trust because like the ones like Canada or Italy, the others they joined each other, except for the NATO countries, because NATO countries need to know what's going to happen between the conversation between Putin and Biden. They don't know what they're doing, you know. They don't know what they're asking for. It's just dumb. You know, they just started a war, and now something is gonna have to deal with that sanction shit. So I guess maybe somebody needs to save lives to keep up their own lives. You know, I don't care what they're thinking. So I guess maybe we'll just need to follow up and see what happens. I need to know what's going on with this country. I want to know what's happening with Ukraine, because Ukraine has been losing a lot of people from the war. So it's fine because, like I support 256 countries, like everywhere. You know what I mean? I care all the countries, but I just don't want them to fight each other, but it's fine. But being around the United States is a little different. But I like when a lot of people get it globally, like Obama or Bush or whatever, or Reagan or Clinton or Bush. But that's fine. But having with Trump or Biden is stupid. But we need to find someone else is better. But Putin is more worse than Biden and Trump. But Zelensky is okay. But he has nothing wrong with what he has done. So that's it. And that's the video that we ever just take. Yep, that's it. Alright, so here's the Mexican word of the day. Cheque. Cheque is one of my dad's nickname, but however, I can use the name if I can. If I could come out with this nickname, I'm all above it. I'm just listen to the word cheque as a startup name. And the startup collector name that I can use. You know what I mean? Check it is almost like the check. Check it. You know what I mean? You gotta check it if you got the chicken. Well, alright, so I guess that's it for now. So this is Odyssey. Keep it Odyssey, keep it real. Well, if you have problems about the presidents going on between Russia and America and in Ukraine, well, let the comments down below or whatever. Alright, so thank you for watching this video. It's Odyssey.